It's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, my biggest nightmare is actually happening. Bastoni to Barcelona has been officially confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. My biggest nightmare is happening because Barcelona are buying a decent actual defender, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona are about to have a good backline now. Ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona are actually doing decent transfers for the first time in their entire goddamn life. And I have the scoop, I have the statistics, I have his strengths and weaknesses, and if this brother is good enough to play for Barcelona. I believe that last question I asked is very stupid to say. But, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe and let's get right into this and get depressed together. Well, only if you're a Real Madrid fan. Ladies and gentlemen, Fabrizio Romano has officially tweeted Barcelona consider Bastoni as their top target since months ago. Deal will depend on negotiations, which is already happening according to Fabrizio. He tweeted that today, and he said that the price tag has not been confirmed yet reports on 50 million euros. Bastoni is aware of Barca's serious and concrete interest, and we can confirm that last line by this right here, ladies and gentlemen. Similar to Rashford before joining Barcelona, right? He was out there liking every single player's post. Like, he was so desperate, and we talked about this obviously. He was out there commenting under Barcelona's players' posts as well on Instagram. And Bastoni again has interacted not once but more than one time with Barcelona's content. This time by liking Kobarsi's latest post following the Rayo match. On the surface, social media gestures may appear casual or insignificant, but it's never insignificant. Nowadays, you know a player's intention using social media. Now again, there could be his team handling their social medias, but the players also have the social medias as well, and without the team and without the player confirmation, they won't just like a post. Bastoni is interested in Barcelona. I mean, it's a big team. Everyone wants to join Barcelona. While everyone's out there rejecting Real Madrid somehow, but that is Bastoni. He is interested, and there are links and everything happening, right? Ladies and gentlemen, reports are coming out saying that Barcelona's interest and is open to the move. The club believe they have a situation under control. I mean, knowing Laporte and Deco, they have zero control. But they expect Inter Milan to consider a sale refresh to their squad. They are looking at 55 to 60 million potentially with add-ons. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you the negatives and the positives, and I'll show you the stats later or right now, right? The positives, obviously, they're getting an unbelievable center back. I'm going to give you the stats in a minute. The negatives, in my opinion, is his price tag. For a Barcelona, if 60 million plus add-ons as well, Barcelona never make like 150, 200 million one transfer signings. Obviously because of La Liga having restrictions on them, and obviously because Barcelona are broke. To this day they are broke. I genuinely don't understand. I believe they're paying their debts or something like that, right? But him coming to Barcelona means they will be getting a different type of striker. Alvarez is cancelled in my opinion. If they bring Bastoni, they cannot bring an Alvarez at the same time. If they bring Alvarez, they cannot bring a Bastoni at the same time. I genuinely believe that. Unless Deco and Laporta wants to surprise everyone, I don't understand. That's for you Barcelona fans. If you could choose one or the other, which one would you choose? Me personally, I gave you guys the solution of getting Bastoni. In my opinion, center back is more needed. I mean, it's as much needed as a striker, but center back wins you trophies, and the back line wins you trophies, in my opinion. If you're looking for a Champions League run, you need someone like a Bastoni. I think Bastoni and an Osimhen, if it's possible to get an Osimhen, is the perfect move in my opinion. Osimhen can do what Alvarez does, and even better in my opinion. He provides the aerial threat as well, the pressure, everything. We talked about Osimhen, unbelievable player. But ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the positives and get depressed together. Bastoni, 190 centimeter, that is around 6'3" if I'm not mistaken. 26 years old. He is not at the age where he is too young for not having any experience. He's not at the age where he is fully experienced. This brother is experienced, somewhere in the middle. He's at the perfect age where he could reach his prime between now until the age of goddamn 40, man. He is young and he could play, defenders, like the likes of Pepe and a lot of other defenders, even Thiago Silva, playing until the age of 40 years old, which is unbelievable. This brother, if taken care of his body and his health is amazing, right? He can play for the next 14 years. And with the experience of him going back-to-back finalists with Inter Milan, going final after final or two finals with Inter Milan in the Champions League, unfortunately not winning any of them, but he can be unbelievable. I mean, he's young, he's talented. Italian, obviously, we know that, and we know the Italian defenders, how passionate they are, how much they put their heart on the pitch, especially with their defenders. And he's left-footed as well, which is rare. In this market, we don't usually have left-footed centre-backs who is unbelievable with ball-playing center backs, right? His transfer value is probably that after the add-ons as well. And ladies and gentlemen, if we take a look, I wanted to give you guys his statistics of this season. I could have brought up the past 5 seasons that he has been with Inter Milan, or more even, I don't know, but Bastoni, ladies and gentlemen, the tackles he has made this season is 44, defensive contributions of 147. It's in the mid-range, but the tackles in the higher range, that is unbelievable. The interceptions with 22. Block shots, 4 of block shots, right? And I believe this brother is on 0 red cards his entire career with Inter Milan, if I'm not mistaken, right? And this is the most interesting statistic. Clean sheet of 8. Of course, you have to give credit to the keeper as well, but he's contributing something, right? 8 clean sheets compared to the 6 clean sheets that I saw from last season statistics of Bastoni with Inter Milan. And it's only half of the season and they already have 8 clean sheets under his name. Compared to last season, the entirety was 6 clean sheets only. That is unbelievable. Only 18 goals conceded while him being on the pitch. Now, we have to look at his strengths and his weaknesses. I'm not a watcher of the Inter Milan. I'm not a watcher of the Serie A, I'll be honest. Even when Ronaldo, I'm a Ronaldo fan. When Ronaldo was back in Juventus, I didn't really watch them, right? But I asked ChatGPT. Strengths. 1, his first and biggest strength, ball playing ability. The way this brother has how many assists, I believe this season he has more than 8 to 10 assists under his name as a center back. This brother can hold the ball. This brother is so composed at the back with holding the ball. They don't have to worry about losing the ball back, right? And this brother can pass a ball. This brother can create something out of nothing from the center back position. And that for a Hansi Flick system works beautifully, man. The fact that this brother, he loves the attack more than the defense. Something about Hansi Flick. He doesn't care about the defense. He likes to destroy his opponents by 4 to 5 to 6 goals and create chances. And when you have center backs doing that for you, that is unbelievable, man. You need to understand this brother is going to be playing against with Kubarsi, I believe. I believe Kubarsi or other defender, whoever it is, right? He's going to teach Kubarsi some experience. Kubarsi obviously very young, very inexperienced right now. Second thing, he has composure and intelligence. This brother doesn't have the most pace. He's not very pacey. He's not very fast, but he is composed and intelligent. And as a defender, you don't really need pace, but we will get into the weaknesses very soon, right? Progressive passing, versatility in the back 3. Considering that this brother, most of his Inter Milan, couple of years, right? I believe he has played in 3 in the back, if I'm not mistaken, and he plays unbelievable there, and he's left-footed, right? And he has a lot of defensive awareness, obviously. Now, the weaknesses. ChatGPT is saying physical duels. Now, you guys need to correct me on that. I don't think that is his weakness. In my opinion, it's a pace recovery. The pace recovery is not a Hansi Flick system is, in my opinion. Because Hansi Flick system, if you look at what is the Barcelona's weaknesses, is that they always get caught in the counterattacks. These brothers cannot run back to save their goddamn life, man. That's why when Inigo Martinez left Barcelona, they were struggling, because Inigo Martinez is faster than Bastoni, in my opinion. Way faster than Bastoni. Now, Bastoni having less pace could be an issue, because if you play at a high line of a Hansi Flick, You need to run back. If you don't have the pace and you're against a Vini Jr., you're against like a Kylian Mbappe, good news for us obviously, but if you cannot catch them up, then you will concede. Now I don't understand if this will work or not. I don't know if Bastoni might be the best for the high line, if I'm being honest. So that for me is the biggest weaknesses from Bastoni in the Barcelona system and Hansi Flick system. But considering that Hansi Flick himself want this player, we cannot really talk. I mean, I can't really say much because he knows what he's getting. He's already have a report on Bastoni and it probably fits with his system. I genuinely don't know, man. But again, most weaknesses you can say aggression as well, physical duel, system dependency. I guess he's best in a back three. That's what a lot of people have said it as well. Back three is where he works now. I don't know really. He can play in a back four. I mean, with the training of Hansi Flick and the discipline of Hansi Flick, that brother makes anyone a goddamn superstar, man. And I took a turn to social media and people who actually watch the Serie A, and they said that anyone who regularly watches Serie A will tell you Bastoni will be exposed in a high line. Exactly what I am saying. So I don't know, man. I genuinely don't know. At one time he has his weaknesses, but his strengths is just way far superior than his weaknesses. He will eventually adapt. He might have a rough patch at the start, but eventually he's going to adapt. He's only 26 and he is going to play beautifully for Barcelona. He loves Barcelona from what I'm hearing. He wants to join Barcelona from what I'm hearing, and he's going to be a player that's going to stay in Barcelona for a very long time. So Barcelona fans, you have a goddamn player under your hands, and I'm very jealous, man. I genuinely wanted a defender. No reports are coming out for Real Madrid buying a defender yet, but it is what it is, and that is it. What do you guys think in the comment section below? I'll read every single comment. Like the video, subscribe, and gracias, amigos.